In the tender embrace of midnight, where shadows whisper and stars listen, we gather to honor 26 souls who left us in 1988. Their lives painted the world with stories of celluloid dreams, soulful melodies, and brushstrokes of genius. From silver screens to smoky jazz clubs, their legacies linger like a soft lullaby in the night. Let us step into their stories, feeling the warmth of their light and the ache of their absence. Roy Orbison, born in Vernon, Texas. Roy Orbison was a rock and roll poet, his haunting voice weaving heartbreak into hits like "Oh Pretty Woman" and "Crying." A shy soul with a towering talent, he turned pain into timeless ballads, influencing generations of musicians. His greatest legacy is the raw emotion in his music, a bridge between rock's early days and its future. Orbison passed on December 6, 1988, his voice now a star in the heavens. A song of sorrow can become a constellation of hope. Heather O'Rourke. From San Diego, California, Heather O'Rourke captured hearts as the angelic Carol Ann in Poltergeist, her innocent "They're here," echoing through horror history. A child star with a radiant smile, her life was cut tragically short, leaving a void in cinema's tapestry. Her greatest legacy is the haunting innocence she brought to the screen, a reminder of youth's fragility. O'Rourke passed on February 1, 1988, her light forever young. Even the smallest star shines brightest in the darkest night. Jean-Michel Basquiat. Born in Brooklyn, New York, Jean-Michel Basquiat was a neo-expressionist prodigy, his raw, vivid art confronting race and identity with works like Untitled. Rising from graffiti to galleries, his meteoric career burned bright, but brief, a voice for the marginalized. His greatest legacy is his fearless creativity, a cornerstone of modern art. Basquiat passed on August 12, 1988, his canvas still speaking truths. Art is the rebellion that dares to dream in color. John Houseman. Hailing from Bucharest, Romania, John Houseman was a cinematic titan, producing Citizen Kane and winning an Oscar for The Paper Chase. His commanding presence as an actor and mentor shaped generations of storytellers, his wisdom a guiding light. His greatest legacy is the standard of excellence he set in film and theater. Houseman passed on October 31, 1988, his lessons enduring. Greatness is not born, it is taught. With heart and time. Nico, born in Cologne, Germany. Nico was a haunting voice of the underground. Her work with the Velvet Underground on songs like Femme Fatale defining an era. A model, actress and singer, her ethereal presence carried a melancholic beauty through her solo albums. Her greatest legacy is the shadow she cast on alternative music, a muse of the avant-garde. Nico passed on July 18, 1988, her voice an eternal echo. Some voices linger like mist, touching souls unseen. Gert Frobe. From Saxony, Germany, Gert Frobe became a cinematic legend as Auric Goldfinger in the James Bond film Goldfinger, his menacing charm unforgettable. A versatile actor across German and international cinema, he brought depth to every role, from villain to everyman. His greatest legacy is his iconic portrayal of 007's Nemesis, a benchmark for cinematic villains. Frobe passed on September 5, 1988, his golden legacy untarnished. Even in shadows, a great performance casts a lasting light. Andy Gibb, born in Manchester, England, Andy Gibb was a teen idol whose soft voice soared in hits like I Just Want to Be Your Everything, the youngest of the Gibb brothers. His meteoric rise was shadowed by personal struggles, a reminder of fame's heavy toll. His greatest legacy is the tender pop anthems that still evoke nostalgia. Gibb passed on March 10, 1988, his melodies forever young. A song can hold a lifetime in a single note. Judith Barcy from Los Angeles, California. Judith Barcy was a child actress whose sweet voice brought Ducky to life in The Land Before Time. Her talent shone in TV and film, but her life ended in tragedy, a stark reminder of innocence lost. Her greatest legacy is the joy she brought to children through her roles, a bittersweet memory. Barcy passed on July 25, 1988, her laughter still echoing. The smallest voices can leave the loudest echoes. Raj Kapoor, born in Peshawar, British India, now Pakistan. Raj Kapoor was Bollywood's showman, crafting cinematic epics like Awara and Mera Naam Joker. An actor, director and dreamer, he brought India's stories to the world, blending romance with social commentary. His greatest legacy is the golden age of Indian cinema he shaped, a bridge between hearts. Kapoor passed on June 2, 1988, his vision immortal. A film is a dream that the world can share. Chet Baker. Born in Yale, Oklahoma, Chet Baker was a jazz trumpeter and singer, his cool, melancholic style defining hits like My Funny Valentine. A troubled genius, his life mirrored his music. Beautiful yet fragile, a testament to art's duality. His greatest legacy is the soulful jazz that still soothes broken hearts. Baker passed on May 13, 1988, his notes floating into eternity. Music is the sigh of a heart too tender to speak. Anne Ramsey. From Omaha, Nebraska, Anne Ramsey was a character actress whose gruff charm shone in Throw Mama from the Train, earning her an Oscar nomination. Known for roles like Mama Fratelli in The Goonies, she brought grit and humor to every performance. Her greatest legacy is the unforgettable characters that still make us laugh and shudder. Ramsey passed on August 11, 1988, her spirit fierce. Strength wears many faces, even in the roughest roles. Divine, born in Baltimore, Maryland, Divine was a drag icon, starring in John Waters' cult classics like Pink Flamingos and Hairspray. A pioneer of queer performance, their larger-than-life persona broke boundaries, celebrating individuality with fearless flair. Their greatest legacy is the freedom they inspired in art and identity. Divine passed on March 7, 1988, their sparkle undimmed. To be yourself is the boldest performance of all. Trevor Howard. From Kent, England, Trevor Howard was a British acting legend. His roles in Brief Encounter and The Third Man capturing the quiet ache of human longing. His understated brilliance brought depth to war films and dramas. A master of subtlety. His greatest legacy is the timeless romance he immortalized on screen. Howard passed on January 7, 1988, his gaze still piercing. True emotion needs no words, only a look. Sylvester, born in Los Angeles, California, Sylvester was a disco king. His soaring falsetto in You Make Me Feel Mighty Real, an anthem of liberation. A proud queer black artist, he danced through adversity, bringing joy to the dance floor. His greatest legacy is the freedom his music gave to those who dared to be themselves. Sylvester passed on December 16, 1988, his rhythm eternal. Dance is the heartbeat of a soul set free. Colleen Moore, born in Port Huron, Michigan. Colleen Moore was a silent film star, her bobbed hair and flapper style defining the 1920s in films like Flaming Youth. A trailblazer for women in cinema, she brought charm and independence to the screen. Her greatest legacy is the spirit of the jazz age she embodied, a flicker of a bygone era. Moore passed on January 25, 1988, her smile unfading. A star's light can shine through a century. Brooke Benton from Camden, South Carolina. Brooke Benton was a soul singer whose velvety voice gave life to Rainy Night in Georgia and It's Just a Matter of Time. His music blended gospel, R&B, and pop, a bridge between eras and hearts. His greatest legacy is the warmth of his ballads, a comfort in the rain. Benton passed on April 9, 1988, his voice a soft raindrop. A song can hold the rain and the heart that feels it. John Carradine, born in New York City. John Carradine was a prolific character actor, starring in classics like Stagecoach and countless horror films. With a commanding voice and gaunt presence, he became a legend, fathering a dynasty of actors. His greatest legacy is the gothic charm he brought to cinema, a shadow that lingers. Carradine passed on November 27, 1988, his legacy enduring. Every role is a thread in the tapestry of legend. Benita Granville. From Chicago, Illinois, Benita Granville was a child star turned producer, best known as Nancy Drew in the 1930s detective series. Her spunky charm and later work behind the scenes shaped Hollywood's golden years. Her greatest legacy is the fearless girl detective who inspired generations of dreamers. Granville passed on October 11, 1988, her mystery solved in the stars. Courage is the spark that lights a child's dream. Roy Kinnear, born in Wigan, England. Roy Kinnear was a comedic actor whose warmth shone in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory and the Three Musketeers. His jovial presence brought laughter to both stage and screen, a beloved everyman. His greatest legacy is the joy he gifted audiences, a chuckle in the dark. Kinnear passed on September 20, 1988, his smile eternal. Laughter is the gift that never stops giving. Hillel Slovak, born in Haifa, Israel, and raised in Los Angeles, Hillel Slovak was the founding guitarist of Red Hot Chili Peppers, his funky riffs shaping their early sound. A free spirit, his creativity defined a band that would change rock music, though his life was cut short by addiction. His greatest legacy is the raw energy he gave to alternative rock. Slovak passed on June 25, 1988, his chords still vibrating. A riff can spark a revolution in the soul. Kenneth Williams. From London, England, Kenneth Williams was a comedic genius, his nasal voice and wit defining the Carry On films. A radio star and diarist, his humor masked a complex soul, touching millions with laughter and vulnerability. His greatest legacy is the joy and honesty he brought to British comedy. Williams passed on April 15, 1988, his voice a cherished echo. Laughter hides a heart that dares to feel. Gil Evans. Born in Toronto, Canada, Gil Evans was a jazz composer whose orchestrations with Miles Davis on Sketches of Spain redefined the genre. A quiet genius, his arrangements blended jazz with classical, creating timeless beauty. His greatest legacy is the harmonious worlds he built, a gift to music lovers. Evans passed on March 20, 1988, his melodies soaring. Harmony is the language of a dreamer's soul. Dawes Butler from Toledo, Ohio. Dawes Butler was the voice behind beloved characters like Yogi Bear and Huckleberry Hound, bringing Hanna-Barbera cartoons to life. His playful tones shaped childhoods, a hidden hero of animation. His greatest legacy, is the laughter and wonder he gifted to generations of children. Butler passed on May 18, 1988. His voice is still alive. A voice can build a world where dreams come true. Sammy Davis Sr., born in Wilmington, North Carolina. Sammy Davis Sr. was a vaudeville dancer and entertainer, part of the Will Mastin Trio, and father to Sammy Davis Jr. His tap dancing legacy paved the way for his son's stardom, a quiet pioneer of black entertainment. His greatest legacy is the rhythm he passed down, a beat of resilience. Davis Sr. passed on May 21, 1988, his steps still tapping. Every step tells a story of the road traveled. Charles Addams. From Westfield, New Jersey, Charles Addams was a cartoonist who created the Addams Family, his macabre humor capturing the beauty in the bizarre. His drawings for The New Yorker became a cultural touchstone, inspiring TV and film adaptations. His greatest legacy is the darkly delightful family that still haunts our imaginations. Addams passed on September 29, 1988. His laughter eternal. Even in shadows there is beauty to be found. John Sylvester White. Born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, John Sylvester White was an actor best known as the stern Mr. Woodman in Welcome Back, Kotter. His dry humor and commanding presence made him a TV favorite, a steady hand in the chaos of comedy. His greatest legacy is the discipline and warmth he brought to 1970s sitcoms. White passed on September 11, 1988, his lessons unforgotten. A stern heart can still teach the softest lessons. As the midnight hour deepens, we feel the gentle weight of 1988, a year that claimed voices, faces, and visions that shaped our world. Roy Orbison's melodies, Heather O'Rourke's innocence, Jean-Michel Basquiat's rebellion, and Raj Kapoor's dreams weave a tapestry of memory that wraps around us like a warm embrace. Each life, whether a blazing star or a quiet whisper, reminds us that art is the heartbeat of humanity, eternal, fragile, and profound. Their stories live on in every note, frame, and brushstroke, urging us to create, to feel, to remember. In their absence, we find a shared light, a constellation of legacies that will guide us through the nights to come. If these stories stirred your soul, please subscribe to Celebrity Obituary for more tributes that keep the past alive. Let us hold their memories close together.